So here we're going to go with the Moab. That was the name of the event. We're going to start with Brad Milliner. So Brad ended up bringing, this is his list. Oops, sorry from the bottom. So interesting enough, this looks a little similar, but not the same to other lists we've seen. But this is a Beast Snagga list through and through. So we got Zod Wartsnag is back, right? We haven't seen him in a while. Beast Boss on foot with Super Cyborg Body. Beast Boss with Edwapa's Kill Chopper. Nabon Smasher Squig. War Boss with no enhancements. 2 units of Beast Snaggas. 3 units of Gretchen. 1 unit of Commandos again. So Commandos making their way in. We got a actual 5-man unit of Knobs still with Power Claws though. A unit of Storm Boys. 1 big unit of Squig Hog Boys right there. 2 kill we got a kill rig, and then we got a kill tank is why I wanted to show this list. So this is a mixture of doing great and still being my pick for flavor of the week. And then 2 trucks. So here we are with a kill tank, right? If you guys know what that is, it's a big Forge World tank. Maybe about bigger than a fat rhino, and around a Beyblade size, very big. Strength 12, I believe, -2, flat 3 damage, or strength 14, 3d6. We have the kill rig. I always talk about the kill rig. Kill rig being a multi-purpose tool, as it can work in many phases. It buffs, it shoots, it fights, it does great charges, it transports. Then of course 1 big unit of Beast Squig Hog Boys. I love that. The Commandos. So the Commandos, I can see them being introduced to stop you from getting move blocked. That's something that I'd happen to notice is when people have infiltrating units, they can just start to move block you. You see the Tyranids, you see Nurglings. Now you're going to see with Space Marines. Factions are going to be able to infiltrate and start move blocking us with our big kill tanks, with our tanks, kill rigs, Squig Hog Boys. So you can see he possibly brought these Commandos just to stop people from doing it to him, not necessarily to give pressure. 2 units of Beast Snagga Boys because we love the strength, and then I love the Beast Boss personally with the Beast Snagga Boys. If I have the points left over, I'm not sure if I'd put him with the Feel No Pain. I like it on the War Boss, but overall, he did good. So let's take a look at some of his matchups real quick. And then after I look at his list, I'll look at chat so you guys will catch up. Don't worry, I just want that to build up a bit before I get lost in the sauce, in the War Ball sauce. So this, keep in mind, this is a Squig Hog Beast Snagga mixed list with the kill tank. Really cool. So his first matchup, we got Demons, Be'lakor. Be'lakor is pretty much anti-shooting, so that would have been a little annoying for the kill tank. Edemius, the Great Unclean One, okay, with Endless Glyph. I believe this is the 4 Feel No Pain enhancement. Orotagus, and then a Skull Taker, and Slyas. I can't even read that. Slyax? Make fun of me, it's fine. The Changeling, 1 unit of Bloodletters, 1 unit of Demonettes, 1 unit of Nurglings, Plague Bears, Plague Drones, the Seeker Chariot, and a Skull Cannon. So that's a bit of a different list. It does have some killing potential from Khorne. It has that holding the line, getting buffs from the Great Unclean One. Orotagus gives the Great Unclean One the ability to do more damage to a unit, and then the Plague Flies actually allow him, if they shoot at you, they allow you to reroll wounds with plague units. Of course, we know Nurglings can infiltrate, also give you -1 to hit, and then the Bloodletters to come in from the outflanking kind of deep strike shenanigans that they can get reliably done to you. Brad did pull that out with an 89-point win. You can see in the corner right there. We'll move on to his next game. So against Demons, obviously Beast Snaggas are going to do fine. He can take over the board and fight pretty good. So this is his tie. He didn't lose this game. He didn't lose any games, but he did tie this game, which Vanguard Onslaught. I find that to be interesting, and I've played against it, and now I know why it's interesting. So we have the Death Leaper, Nero Tyrants, Winged Hive Tyrant. Winged Hive Tyrant, I would say he's less common, but when you're playing the Vanguard Onslaught, I can see him coming to become some utility, right? You get the Gargoyles for the hypothetical double movement or just great mobility as a whole. Termagants, 1 unit of Biovores for the nice cheeky secondary scoring. 2 units of Gene Stealers. Like I said, most of the time you wouldn't see these kind of units, but because he's playing Vanguard Onslaught allows you to come in 1 turn early from whatever your reserve abilities would be. 2 units of Lictors, 3 Molochs, right? So obviously, as I just said, he can even, with some of these units, he wants to come in as close as possible, get turn 1 charges if he can, harass you, keep you on your side of the board, even if you are going to shoot through him and kill him. You get 2 Nero Lictors, great value for those. 3 units of Ripper Swarms, very annoying. Can act as move blocking for us or just kind of standing in certain spots that they need them. And then 2 Trigons. So this is just straight up different, right? In other Tyranids list, you'll see Exocrines, you'll see Maliceptors, you'll see a Norn, right? On this list, don't see any of that. You can see this is just straight him trying to apply pressure to whoever he's playing with, probably get fixed secondaries, try to get behind enemy lines, maybe cleanse or something, try to get some other kind of reliable secondaries, and then just hold 1 spot. So that I can see how that was ended up being, because this is similar to point scoring I had, and yeah, I can see that just being interesting, difficult matchup based off who went first, if he got any crazy charges, but overall, that was his 1 draw, not a loss, but he did make a comeback here with the Big Hair Squad. So this is, I believe, the mixture Eldar list. Okay, so he has the Death Jester, Yinkarn, Hrigiving, Yevrin, you like that? Corsair Void Reavers, the Star Weaver, Falcon, Fire Dragons, okay, Swooping Hawks, a troop of Harlequins, and then you can see here he has Archeon, Beastmaster, Kabalite Warriors, Lilith, Mandrakes, Ravengers, Scourges, 2 Venoms, and some Witches. So not the most meta. I'm sure he had a way to play a lot of small units trying to take over the board and score. We've seen these units do these Dark Eldar start to kind of perform because they have so many units. But he put up 100 points on that list. So let's go to his 4th matchup. T-Suns. So T-Suns seem to always be at least a good fight for the Orcs, even if the Orcs do end up pulling it out, or even if the T-Suns pour it out. But we'll see. We got Armin here, Exalted Sorcerer on disc, Infernal Master, Magnus, Thousand Sun Sorcerers, Thousand Sun Sorcerers. These lists aren't changing very much. Even after the point status slate changes, they're looking the same, right? We have one big unit of Rubric Marines with the Warp Flamers, a small unit with Warp Flamers, another one with Warp Flamers, and another small one. So 4 units, 3 of them are small units, 1 Rhino, 2 Mutalisk Vortex Beasts, I love those, and the Zangoran Lighten. Pretty standard T-Suns list. Has your tools, has your flamers, has your Mutalisk Vortex Beast. Is just trying to lay down the hate. But he did end up, I believe, getting an 80. Yep, he ended up beating an AV, winning that one. And then last but not least, his final matchup is Chaos Knight Soup. It says Soups, but it's really not that many allies. So we got Knights Rampager, War Dog Stalker. Then we have the Brigand, 1, 2, 3, 4 brigands. These have the chain of cannons, 24-inch Meltas, as well as their other arm. Remember, these guys are pretty efficient overall. They have volume of shooting, they have anti-tank shooting, they have 8 OC, a little bit of durability, you know, when you're talking about Orcs being T10 and stuff. But going into Beast Snaggas, they're going to be fine. And then we got, 3 Carnivores? Yep, 3 Carnivores, Flesh Hounds, 2 units of Nurglings, and a Blues. So that's just a different outlook, but, you know, not super crazy hard list, or not, you know, a bad list. It's just a solid list overall that he had to go into. But he did put up 95 points, so you made it put him in the nail in that coffin. So great job to Brad. This was his list, sorry. I was like, what the heck? Like we said, he had Zagrot Wartsnagga, Beast Boss on Squiggle Store with Choppa, 1 Knob on Smasher Squig with Follow Me Lads, War Boss, no enhancement, Beast Snagga Boys, 3 units of Gretchen, 1 unit of Commandos, Knobs, Storm Boys, big unit of Squig Hogs, Kill Rig, Kill Tank, 2 Truck. Boom. Excellent. Really enjoyed that list. It was pretty much my flavor pick